Our brand new cycle of basic space lands is now available for purchase at www.itresolvesmtg.com. What's going on, guys? Welcome to another gameplay video. Today, we're taking a look at another cyclers list. Yes, I know, I crap on cyclers all the time. They are not my favorite cards, but, or my favorite deck, but I kind of was looking around at different lists, and this one actually did really strike my eye. I really do like this. I think that this has a little bit more tech than some of the other cyclers deck. It's a little, I mean, it is still all in on the cycling strategy, but we get to do a little bit more with it, which I really, really like. And so we're going to test this out. It is a Jeskai list running 23 lands, if I'm not mistaken, and we can kind of take a quick peek at the lands here. We do have a little bit of tech in that we've got some life gain, obviously some cycler lands as well, which is really, really nice. So obviously the idea is to cycle away your deck and get a lot of value for doing that. Of course, early in the game, we're wanting to get something like a Flourishing Fox or a Valiant Rescuer down, so that way we can start getting a lot of extra value. What's nice about this, though, is we also have stuff like Ominous Seas and Improbable Alliance on 2, both of which give us value long-term anyway, by just cycling away and drawing our second card every turn. So the idea is, you know, we get extra little 1/1s for this. In the long term, we've got the giant 8/8 that gets to come down, hopefully, and really, really start doing some damage. Of course, we've also got the Stinger as well as the Healer here for some either life gain or damage. And then, of course, the Rescuer to throw out some 1/1s. Flourishing Fox is the one that just gets 1/1 counters, so it's just going to be our big beater. And then Footfall Crater here. Most of the time I'm going to be cycling this away, but there are instances where it's actually really, really nice to just play this out and give something like a Flourishing Fox trample so you can deal those last few points of damage. In the 3-drop slot here, we have a Splendor Mare, is again another cycler, but also a card that when you cycle it, you get to put a lifelink counter on something. Putting that on a powered up Flourishing Fox, very, very nice. Putting that on something like a Pyromancer is also nice. So this is another kind of tech piece that gives us a little bit of removal on our cyclers. So when we cycle on our turn, the second card we draw essentially becomes a 3 damage spell, and that can be at any target. That can be at a planeswalker, a creature, anything. So very, very effective in my opinion. Rielle the Everwise, a really interesting one as well, because it just means that we're essentially every time we discard a card, we actually get to draw a card as well. So now every time we cycle, we draw 2 cards, and so we get a lot of extra value. And then, of course, for every instant and sorcery in our graveyard, it gets +1/+0. We really don't have many instants and sorceries. I think literally it's just Startling Development as well as Zenith Flare, but Zenith Flare being a really big finisher, and then obviously getting something like this in the graveyard is going to help power this up. So this Startling Development truly only in here as a as essentially a cycler. We most often will not play it. Excuse me. Zenith Flare here, like I said, the big damage dealer in this deck, gains us some life. It deals us a lot of damage, and it's all based on how many cards we've cycled away. So very, very good. Shark Typhoon here, another cycler, but if we play it out, we can also just get extra value that way too. Most of the time, though, we're just going to cycle this away. This isn't really a deck that can capitalize on the Shark Typhoon being on the battlefield quite as much as some other decks, like control decks mostly. This is really looking to be a fairly aggressive deck, and you know, just go in and beat face as best we can. So that's it. That's the deck. We're going to try it out. I'm a little excited because this is... We initially played Boros Cyclers, wasn't loving it. We then played... I think we played an Is It Cyclers list, if I'm not mistaken, and I liked that more because it did have some of these tech pieces in it, which were a bit more fun. I think it was probably a little less efficient. So this kind of feels like a bit of a middle ground, is what I'll say. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Just want to mention tomorrow is going to be the end of our Ikoria bundle giveaway. So if you are not already subscribed, please do make sure that you enter. It's really a great way to not only support our channel, but also hopefully win a free bundle, which would be awesome. So we wish you guys the absolute best of luck. And we are just going to play out this Flourishing Fox to try and get this online as quickly as we can. Obviously, this goes without saying, but this deck also works very, very well post companion issues and all that stuff because it doesn't have one, and none of the banned cards are in it. So, very, very important. Unfortunately, that really hit standard pretty heavily. Still a little tilted about the not the banning so much as the companion rules change, and just really not even that they change or that they took companion out. It's really just the fact that they just kind of literally were, hey, no, we messed up, let's change it. Like, well, feels a little weird. That's all I'm saying. We'll see what the opponent wants to do. Interesting. Okay. So we got a feather deck. Not going to block, obviously. Ominous Seas. Well, we can't play that yet. So my question is... I'm just going to play this out here. We have to be a bit careful, but hopefully they're not going to be going ham this next turn. I'm more worried about the turn after. But we'll see. This deck is very, very potent, so we do have to be slightly careful. The healer might actually be a good option too, but I'm looking to get as much damage on the board as I can. I tend to favor the Stinger over the healer. Just because it does actually straight up damage, which is really, really nice. But, you know, that's all very dependent. Can't play Ominous Seas here. Not really looking to. I think this is actually going to be a matchup where we're not necessarily looking to go for the 8/8. This is going to be, I think, a relatively fast matchup. And so playing to that end, I don't necessarily think it's the best idea, is what I will say. I'm actually pretty okay with just trading this off here. I know that seems maybe a little strange, but I actually think that might be correct. Let's go ahead and cycle one of these away. Hopefully hit a land, actually. Well, that is a land. Not really what we were hoping to hit, but that's okay. Let's do that, and let's cycle this away. Okay, do we attack? I'm going to actually say no. We do need to conserve our life total a little bit against a deck like this, because they tend to go all in very, very quickly. And so we kind of have to make them continuously question whether they should, if that makes sense. And if we just attack, we give them a free hit in. Really happy, actually, that we got that Triome out. We can Improbable Alliance next turn, then cycle, which is just going to give us another little 1/1, which doesn't seem like much, but in a deck where they're trying to, you know, go ham and they might even have like a feather coming down, a 1/1 flyer is going to do wonders. So I'm actually kind of in for that. Also, we'll get another cycler in the graveyard for the Zenith Flare, where we can just kind of start nuking stuff on their side. And then hopefully start swinging in with the Flourishing Fox as well. So that's kind of our game plan. We need to get Improbable Alliance down so we've got some blockers, is really the idea. I think they're missing their second red pretty heavily here. But that's okay. Ooh, Tajik. Yeah. I'm questioning whether or not we should block this or just the 1/1. I'm willing to bet they could kill either way, in which case we should block this way. Okay, they didn't have anything, but we did get the more powerful option off the field, so that's actually quite fine. Let's play this out, and let's go ahead and cycle away a Stinger. Get our 1/1. And hey, we got a land, which is very good. We can now play out Flourishing Fox. So that actually worked out quite well. I think we do have to kind of trade off a lot of threats here. As unfortunate as that is, we got to keep them kind of guessing on, not guessing, but we have to keep them off of some major stuff. Both the Hero of the Nyxborn and 10th District Legionnaire are cards that really go over the top in a deck like this. Tajik really helps, but it's not really the one that can do the damage like that can. And now we've got Zenith Flare eventually to hit whatever we need it to. So that's very good. Also, I don't know if you guys really noticed. I don't think anybody really commented on it, but we switched up our thumbnails a little bit. Mostly just kind of for fun. We were like, yeah, we'll try it. I hope you guys enjoyed that. They're just kind of silly and something different. So we tried to make it a little bit different at least. We're not gonna block here. Let's play land. We're gonna keep that. Now might be the time just to go ahead and Zenith Flare. As terrible as that is. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Gain a little bit of life at least. And we're not going to attack again. I know we're supposed to be the aggressive deck, but against a hyper aggressive deck like this, I'm trying to play a bit safer. And maybe I'm wrong in doing so. I don't know, but I think we have to remove threats whenever we can. Sure. We'll just try and take out one of these tokens. There we go. All right. Ooh, nice card. It's a cool one. All right. Let's get the Stinger down. Let's go ahead and cycle this. Might have played the Ominous Seas first, but I kind of don't think we should have. Shark Typhoon is not bad. Yeah, I think we're just gonna cycle this away also. No attacks. Okay, so we have to not die this turn. Can we not die this turn is the question. Don't really know that we can. We can block 3 things, so we're gonna take it minimum 4. 5. That right? That kills us. Yeah. All right. That's okay. I don't think we necessarily misplayed there so much as we didn't have as aggressive a draw. For instance, if we would have had the Pyromancer, because we did have all the lands we needed, really. If we had had the Pyromancer, I think we would have been in much better shape because we could have started just kind of pinging down their creatures. So that's okay, though. Let's go ahead and jump into Game 2. Also, just a heads up, guys, as promised, tomorrow when we do announce the giveaway winner, we're going to do a dedicated video for it. We're going to do, that might be the only video we have tomorrow, as just on a personal note, I've kind of got a busy day tomorrow. So we'll certainly see, but I think we're going to do the dedicated video. That way, you know, everybody understands what's going on, all that stuff. So, let's just do this. We'll put that on the bottom. And we may, you know, if we've got other things to talk about, like I know M21 spoilers are certainly coming hot and heavy now. So we'll probably, you know, talk a little bit about some of those at the very least. This might be an Elementals deck. Not sure. Teamer something. The Valiant Rescuer is a very sweet card, but that's annoying. That's just annoying that they unsummoned it. Oh, it's Reclamation. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Yeah. Well, let's play it again. Hope it doesn't hit a counter. Very easily could. I don't really know exactly what this deck runs. Yeah. You got it. Left it on top. All right, let's gain a life. Well, this is really the big deck I think to worry about in standard right now, especially with all the changes going on. This Teamer Wreck deck is sweet. Very, very good deck. let's just see. Let's just see. Oh, wow, it's stuck. We'll do this. We'll do this. Let's get a white. And I'm actually just going to play out the healer here. Next turn, we'll start cycling some stuff away, but I kind of want to get two different things going. Okay. Well, that's fine. It's not great, but that's fine. Yep. We're just going to be waiting to die, unfortunately, against this deck, which is a bit frustrating, but that's what happens. Let's try for the Rescuer. Chances are, you know, we're going to be running into some counters and some burn, and that's fine. Okay, well, that worked, surprisingly. We'll just play out the Triome here. Might be better to hold on to it just for the sake of, like, being able to cycle, but I think that's fine. Man, this deck is just annoying to play against. They've had, what, 3 unsummons? Is that correct? At least 2. 2 unsummons, a burn spell, that's what it was, and then a counter. Ugh. Annoying. No, that's okay. That's what the deck's trying to do. Makes sense. A fox, huh? Well, let's attack in first. I'm going to go for this more than I'm going to go for the fox. If that gets countered, we'll go for the fox probably, yeah. Solely because that goes wide, and they're looking to 1-for-1 a lot of stuff. And so I would prefer that we go wide, but that's okay. I guess technically then it would have been better to have led on the Flourishing Fox, but I didn't necessarily have them on a counter. So they'd drawn a lot of cards, so that would have been the correct thing, but that's okay. Fun. I don't know if we're going to be able to live stream or not this weekend, by the way, guys. I'd certainly love to be able to. I just don't know. Well, here we go. This is it. This is the start of our death. Unfortunately. They're going to expansion explosion onto, I assume, us? No, Flourishing Fox. All right. And then they draw a lot of cards, and now they've got a ton of cards to deal with, or to get another expansion explosion. That's the thought. Interesting that they left a couple mana up. I guess they didn't really need too many. All right. Welp. I'm going to cycle this away. I think we kind of need to get some... Oh, I love that card, but watch it get countered or bounced or something. Yep, Essence Scatter. Man, this is just a beating. This Temur Rec deck is definitely the one that I think everybody needs to be worried about in the new standard environment. So if they drew another expansion explosion, we're going to be taking a pretty big hit here. Trying to think what we could draw. There's not a lot, if I'm honest. They just have all the answers in a deck like this, because it is just a combo list. They're just trying to get there for it. We'll see if they start tapping their lands. We're definitely in bad shape. Yep, there it is. Yep. Temur Rec, guys. Very, very cool list. We've already played one on our channel. So if you do want to kind of go see how we at least played that deck, you can certainly do so. But this is a very good one. Very, very good good deck. Excuse me. And they're leaving up counter magic, which is very, very smart. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to concede here. There's really no way we can deal with the... we don't have any like true enchantment removal. It just, ugh, bad, sad, bad. All right, moving on. We have not won a game yet. I believe in us. I do think that, you know, of the cycling decks, this one, and this is the danger of going in the middle ground, is that you don't get the all-in, like, I can cycle all the time, every turn kind of thing. And sometimes that's okay, but certainly we're taking a hit here, so we do have to keep that in mind. I mean, yeah, we keep... we'll get a healer down, hopefully, and then be able to, like, cycle some stuff with Shark Typhoon. Rielle, we might try and get down on turn 3. We'll see. We have a chance. They mulligan. Oh, we have a chance, guys. We can do this. I believe in us. I hope you guys are ready for the weekend. I hope you got some good plans going on. Maybe playing some Magic. I hope you guys get to play some Magic. So interesting. Just drop this. We'll keep a healer on top. If they've got red, they may be a mono red deck for all we know. It also is a cycler for us, so Gruul, I'm gonna guess. Yep, definitely Gruul. Then yeah, I'm kind of glad we kept a healer. Oh, cool. Let's do this, and let's do this. We do need an untapped land to get, and it needs to be a red land to get this out. Would have potentially been better to lead off the cliffs, just so we'd have all of our colors. But I was trying to get the scry to hopefully get to see something else there, but that's okay. Frustrating. Definitely frustrating. Yep, didn't get it. Let's do this. At least we did have a backup play there. That's kind of nice. But chances are they just get to run us over. Dang. I don't think I've seen this card. Where is it? Oh, very cool. Let's do this. I'm going to keep the Fox. And we'll drop this down. And we're gonna attack. Jeez. Yeah. Wow. 6, 7, 8, 9. We're gonna pass. We're taking it. This is rough, guys. Very, very rough. So we can Zenith Flare for 1. Not good enough. Let's do this. That would have been helpful a little while ago. Man, and this has trample, so there's really nothing we can even do here, is there? Yeah. Man, guys, this is just not going well. We did not get any wins with this list. That's okay. We're going to give it a second video, so we'll give it another shot. I still think that we'll hopefully at least get one win with this one and get to see it really, really do its thing. Maybe the fact is it's just a little bit too slow, though. And that's okay. I think this is why we play decks like this, is to kind of try that out and see. So that's what we're doing. Hopefully you will check out part 2. That will be out very, very soon. I do hope you enjoyed this video as well. If you did, of course, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Make sure to enter that giveaway, and check out all the links down below. We've got a Discord channel open for everybody, so feel free to jump into that and hang out with us. We've got a nice group of people there that always, you know, very, very supportive group. So very, very fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you with part 2 coming very, very soon. Thanks, guys.